I really hope this works now. I don't know. No, I do not know. Okay. We seem to actually be online. Possibly. Oh. Okay. I think we're there. Maybe. Right. Okay. Let's see if people get on. There were quite the technical difficulties, which is why this is a lot later than I wanted it to be. Hello, this is Starbucks. Do you want to order a latte? Hello, Jim. Of course you are going to show up. Yeah, so YouTube has apparently raised the requirements for live streams to 1,000 subscribers, which I don't have, and then you need to use other apps, and I couldn't make them work. And now this one works, but only on mobile data and not on Wi-Fi. It is quite strange, but I'm here. One muffin with extra friendship. I'm afraid I don't have muffins, but I have some Israeli chocolate from Larp friends. And you can have all my friendship. That's fine. I should probably post this link somewhere so people can actually find me. Okay, Twitter. There we go. Got those Twitter peeps over here. Facebook. Oh, I feel like I've never used the internet before. I hope everything's working. I hope you can hear me okay and all that stuff. Difficulties, but we are live. Come join. Wow, that is one horrible thumbnail. I'm just gonna hide. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. How can I? Yes. With two people here, great. Love this. It's fine. Yes, I'm just chilling and crafting anyway, so that's okay. I can hang out with you two people, of one of which is Jim and the other I don't know. But hello, second person. Hello. Yes, I'm doing my scrapbooking because I felt very unproductive and horrible this past week because of things that are happening in life. So today I decided to brush my hair properly for the first time in a month and then cut it off myself. Still super long. People will not be able to see a difference, but feels nice now. 4 people? Interesting. My numbers don't seem to be up to date or something. I can see 3 now. Still not 4, but 3. Also, my messages are probably way later. My responding to the messages probably way later because I can see myself on the computer screen and it's a lot later than me actually talking. That's Maris. Hi. Hello. Hi. How nice of you to come and hang out. I'm so awkward today. But I've got my hair cut. And I am gluing in pictures into my photo album. I thought about setting up a camera in a way where you can see that happening, but I don't, then you wouldn't be able to see my face. But I've got all these all these Larp pictures that need to be stuck into this book that's in front of me. I also have all these little like scrapbook things that I've kept from the Larp, the usual Larp trash that all of us keep in a box. So I thought it would be quite fun to like go through and look at some stuff. Maybe, possibly. I don't know, I'm awkward. Okay. But can I, like... Hello, this is YouTube chat. Hi. Can I get like a, yay, we can hear you properly and all is well? Because I don't trust this. Oh, please do lag, everyone lag, come hang out, listen to me, chit chat away, because that's what I do best, never stop talking. I'm even prepared, I've got water. But yes, I'm very behind in my little photo album scrapbook. I'm now on Cow 18, College of Wizardry 18. Girl. I should finish sentences before I start reading the chat. Cow 18, which was last year in November, so I'm almost a year behind. Oops. But it's fine. People was first time live. Thanks, and it's not my first time live, it's my second time live, but the first time was like over a year ago, so... and also I'm just generally, I think, always awkward. But yay, so, what did we do? Cow 18. Yay. It was the game where I play the little changeling fairy girl Lorelei, as can be seen in this beautiful picture. She's a dog. And I kind of try to organize the pictures by like time in the game. So the first page we're working on, it's really shitty that you can't really see what I'm doing. I was saying, back when we were all emotional about Avalon, I swear to God, I just did the Avalon pages, and I'm actually gonna go back to them, and I'm just, like, I started crying again, because, oh my god, this is too big, because, can you see, like, at all, why am I, this is so dumb, there is pictures from Avalon that you might be able to see, and if any of you remember my video I made about Avalon where I talked about crying for hours because my favorite professor died, those are these pictures, so, and also looking at all my friends, and the pictures from Avalon are so amazing, so I got all emotional. So, back when we were emotional about Avalon, you mean 5 minutes ago? Because that's when I was emotional about Avalon. Avalon is a spin-off Larp of College of Wizardry that happened last year in September, and it was a lot of sword fighting and blood and horribleness, and I died, and other people died, and it was heartbreaking, and it's a lot darker than College of Wizardry, but it was beautiful, and I miss it a lot, and I wish they would rerun it, but also I'm very happy that I got the opportunity to go to do the game if it was only run once. Oh yes, it was a Larp professor at this wizard school, not an actual professor that died. Sorry, I should clarify. No, yeah, it was professor of warfare, so he taught us sword fighting, and he generally did a lot of screaming, and then he died kind of without warning, and it crushed my soul. That was the first time I ever felt bleed in my whole life, and I was so desperate to feel bleed, and when I did, I was like, thank you, no, I'd rather actually not have that happen to me right now. And then I went out to look for more, so that's the bleed life. So, yes, let's glue in some pictures. I have these are out of character selfies of me with my friends going to the game, after the game, at the game. just cutesy selfies of us. And like Jim says, it was College Wizardry on hard mode. It was, and I thought it would be one of the most heart-wrenching, horrible labs I would ever go to, but then I went to the Grey Centre, which is another College of Spinnery, another College of Wizardry spin-off, which is a werewolf torture camp. So make of that what you will. That was hardcore, and I'm going back next year, so I'm very excited about that. Even though it's gonna be horrible and heart crushing and torturous, and I don't think I've ever used. I don't know. Thinking about which lab I've used more fake blood at. It was either Avalon or the Grey Centre. The two most horrible labs I've been to. Yay! Good fun. How many people? 5? Is that still correct, or are my numbers still wrong? Both my computer and my phone say 5. So hello, 5 people. How are you doing? Are you having a good evening? Are you having fun? Yes! Hello! Hi! Yes, this is where we talk about Wizard School. We're still a little bit away from the game you were at, which was Cow 20. We're at Cow 18 right now. Trying to figure out where to glue in stuff. But also we're talking all over the place. Also I'm doing the most of the talking. But hi, welcome, hello, hope you have a good evening. I'm trying not to be awkward. I am failing massively. Okay, out of character selfies are glued in. Now, let's look at some cool in-character stuff. I need to find an order for these that makes sense. Okay, this is ball picture, and this is ball picture. The ball pictures at Cow are so pretty. It's a bit tricky with the light, but yeah. This was my ball dress. I look like a little hobbit with a rainbow scarf. But seeing as the ball is the end of the game, we put that in the end. Thanks, Jim. I talk a lot. But yeah, I'm doing the talking here. So what order do I put this in? This is a weird number of pictures. Where's my... I should have her name tag as well, because usually I put the name tag in with her. But I cannot find the Lorelei Littlebury name tag. I can find all sorts of other stuff, but not the name tag. That's a shame. But yeah, should I just like talk a little while I go through the pictures? I found it. God, I need to have one train of thought and just stick with it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So, hope you enjoy random babbling. So, let me tell you a little about Lorelei Littlebury. Her story was that she grew up in the Fae realm, but she wanted to be human. She was kind of fed up with all the mean deal making and all the scheming and weird Fae court rules. And I actually had planned to just have her be some random ass Fae. And then the NPC coordinators made her the princess, the daughter of the queen, as she was described to me, as in the queen, capital T, capital Q. But she had run away from the Fae realm and made herself a changeling, meaning she swapped herself into a human body, and then she needed to learn kind of what it means to be human. And there was a lot of things people needed to teach her. Like, she was this guy, who I also went to the ball with, and who was also at Avalon, the professor who died, was like her best friend, who she then fell in love with, and it was all cute. But they had no idea how to be in a relationship, so people had to help them and to tell them how to hold hands. And the first time were like holding hands over our heads. They're like, no, you have to do it lower down, and all that stuff. And they taught us how to kiss, and but also she needed to learn all sorts of other stuff. She was in Derentius. She was a junior that got sorted into Derentius, which is the house of the rooster. And there's a lot of cock jokes in Derentius, and it was a little hard to play this naive little girly girl that didn't understand cock jokes. So I had to try not to laugh every time someone talked about that sort of stuff. It was hard. And then obviously she accidentally made all the cock jokes herself as well. It was really funny. And actually I had so much fun playing her that my character for the upcoming College of Wizardry hello David, there is someone from Gawain. You're just at the right time. We're talking about Lorelei. Yeah, she is basically my inspiration for the character that I'm going to play at Cow 22. The story's a little different and even more crazy than, you know, a fae changeling person, because this one is a manifested imaginary friend. Yeah, made into a real person by a demon deal, but it's gonna be similar in the way that I'm gonna play on the whole, what does it mean to be human? What are these weird feelings inside me? Is that love? Oh my god, what is love? How does this work? Because that's actually really, really fun. 10 out of 10 would recommend Lorelei again. Well, there is still there's still the idea of bringing her back as headmistress for the what people like to call the bubblegum run. She would be a little older and know a little more what it means to be human, but I thought it could be really cute because she's very much for like treating everyone equally, no matter if they're fae or werewolves or demons, and that could be really cute, but people could also obviously have a problem with a fae creature being headmistress, so that would also lead to some conflict, so just cool ideas maybe. But I don't know. That's a loose idea for the possible future and nothing at all set in stone. But this side is done. It is cute. Can I just move my picture and it's gonna just fall down? Okay, you can't see shit. There, cute. This was a wrapper for a hexed candy thing. Hexed sweeties, and I think I have. Yes. So it was the candy wrapper, and in it was a piece of paper that said what you were hexed with. And this one was, I put a spell on you, show us your best dance moves. Spoiler alert, Lorelei doesn't have a lot of good dance moves. You would expect more from a fae, but no, this one did not really know how to control her human body and dance. But I need to talk about this next picture that I'm going to glue in. This was our janitor. And the guy playing him is absolutely amazing and wonderful. And he was hands down the best fictional janitor character I've ever seen. And I love Filch as a character, but janitor Tom Collins, best janitor ever. So good. And the guy who played him, absolutely amazing. on the way to the game, we came up with the 4 types of fun theory. So some people from the community of Larpers might be aware of the whole type 1 and type 2 fun, where type 1 fun is just, you know, having good fun, and then type 2 fun is not having fun in the moment, but it kind of being cathartic and cleansing, and then thinking you had a really great time afterwards. So kind of what I had with, what I mentioned before with Avalon and with Grey Center, where in the moment it can be really horrible, but then when you go home and you kind of let it sink in, you're like, oh my god, this is so amazing, give me more tears, give me more heartbreak. That's the 2 types of fun that everyone kind of uses and refers to. But then there's what me and good old Harry came up with, is type 3 fun. And that's where where you think you are having so much fun at the game, and then afterwards you're like, that was a little cringy, maybe I accidentally overstepped some boundaries, or was just really annoying, or ugh, and then afterwards you just kind of feel meh about it, even though in the moment you had a lot of fun. And then type 4 fun is just no fun at all. It just was a big old sucky time. So I think that extension of the type fun theory is really important, and everyone should use it. Okay, what is the chat saying? Wait, I can read it here, that's easier. Lorelai had the best moves. No, I didn't. I really didn't. I did not see Elliot dance across the upper floor. Florian did have the best head. Oh, the rats, cats and terriers. Yeah, so Janitor Collins had this thing where he would refer to his students either as cats? I don't remember what cats was, but every student were rats from the get-go, and then if they became snitches and, you know, told on other students and generally were horrible fucking dickheads, then they would become as terriers, which was still, you know, they're just terriers, but it's a step up from rats. And I remember at some point Lorelai's life was in a little bit of a kerfuffle because her Fae mom wanted her to go back to the Fae realm, and she said no, and the mom said either you die at midnight or you come back home. And when the janitor kind of stepped in to help a little, I was like, well, why are you helping? You know, Mr. Janitor, not sir. And he's like, you might be rats, but you're my rat. So that was really cute. He was absolutely amazing. I loved him so much. Best janitor ever. So good. Yeah. What else? What else happened in Cow 18 that I can talk about? It was so long ago. But it was a really good... Oh yeah, screw my Fae-mom. She's horrible. There was a moment where I really, like, went to all the teachers to ask for help. And I went to also one of the best professor characters ever, to Professor Funnelwick, who was the alchemy professor, and he was... Actually, I can do a pretty good imitation of him. My name is Professor Funnelwick, and yeah, I'm the alchemy professor, and also I'm a corporate now. How exciting! Probably horrible, Jesus, horrible impression. But Funnelwick was this nerdy alchemy professor, and I went to him to ask for help, and I was like, my Fae mom wants to take me home, and she's saying I have to come home or I die. And he was like, have you tried saying no? I was like, yes, multiple times. Well, maybe you should try that again. like, cool. Thanks, Professor Funnelwick. That's helpful. I think it was mainly him opting out of like weird ass Fae plot, which is very understandable. And it was so funny that like I didn't mind at all. It was really funny. The staff in general, I think, so all the teachers and janitor and guardians and all of that was one of the strongest I have ever seen at College of Wizardry. And I've been to 5 College of Wizardries and Avalon. And College of Wizardry 18, the teachers were just incredible. And I'm so glad I got to see it. There's this. I can talk about this. This is fun. This is a booklet that we got with school rules. And it has 30 rules in this. And then during the game they made up new ones and stuck them to the wall. And me and my buddies decided to try and break every single rule at school. Some of them were impossible because one of them is to not imitate wolf howls during a full moon, and it wasn't a full moon. But there's some really fun rules. Let me find a good one. Rule number 7. Don't take the piss. It's a very important rule that we definitely broke. Flight over and in the college is strictly prohibited. No broom racing. Here. The imitation of wolf or werewolf howls on full moon nights is not permitted. So that was disappointing that we couldn't break that. Screw all. Hashtag screw all Fae. I'll get that tattooed somewhere. Oh yeah, I think the Friday the next week was a full moon, and we were like, yeah, we're just gonna howl then. You can give the piss. The Fae are horrible. You shouldn't like the Fae. That's the thing. Like I've played Fae, played with Fae, and they were all lovely, but you should never like the Fae. Because they're dangerous and horrible. Number 18. The poisoning of students is not permitted. A. Students are permitted to be poisonous. B. The eating of students is not permitted. I love these rules so much. There's a little triangle between Dweeper Fae and Sportster. Thunderclap! We talk about Thunderclap! Number 7, elaborate. Well, there's not much to elaborate. I think it's up to interpretation. But just don't take the piss just means, like, don't take the, like, if a teacher says something, don't play dumber than you are. Don't just do stuff to be stupid. I think that's kind of what it was meant. But I think it was mainly in there for the joke and to get to 30 rules. There's quite a few of them where you're like, a nice filler, but funny. The consumption of magical creatures outside the classroom is strictly prohibited. This one though. Members of the book club are permitted to carry swords within the college grounds. Sounds weird, but only until you realize that book club is the secret identity of the Fight Club, which Lorelai did not realize, and people wanted her to go to book club, and she's like, that sounds really nice, I like books. Until she was, down in the courtyard, and people started punching each other and hitting each other with swords, and they were big old monsters. And she was like, this is not book club. They're like, no, go read a book. And then she actually punched someone. everyone was very proud of little Lorelei becoming a hardcore fighter. She didn't. She lost and she basically cried the whole time through. Yeah. She was a good reader. She wasn't good at anything at all. But except being cute, she was good at that. And I just loved that afterwards everyone talked about how they got paper cuts. You know, having big bruises and broken noses, and they're just like, oh yeah, we went to book club yesterday, and now we all have paper cuts. What a shame. Usually the Fight Club at Cow takes some sort of secret name. And I think my favorite was the one we came up for Cow 20, which was the Earthworm Enthusiasts, or Earthworm Collectors and something about worms. That was funny. And I've also seen Teacup Collection Club and stuff like that. People come up with really good titles. She was good at stealing our hearts. Oh, sweetie. You missed when I showed the selfies, I think. I don't think you were there yet. So I'll show you something. Earthworm Appreciation Club, yeah. Look who's that? Oh god, can you see? Look who's that? Welcome, your faces are now in my live stream. Origami Club. Love that. That's great too. And that was, I think, all the stuff I have for Cow 18. So we can move on. Now I need to collect all the stuff for Cow 19, which was right the week after. Because I did 3 weeks and 3 labs. I looked at my phone. Of course I did. That had to happen. Just balancing it weirdly. Sorry. Whew. Yeah. Anyway, I did 3 weeks and 3 labs in 3 weeks. Does anyone know? Anyone want to watch a 3-part documentary about that? Because it's coming. As soon as my computer decides to render that frickin' video, because so far it's been acting up and it didn't want to do that. But I'll figure it out. Promise. Okay. Photos from Cow 19. Sorry, I'm giving you all feelings. Do you know what this feels like for me? To have to edit all this? Cow 19 stuff is in here. So any more questions about Lorelei? Because otherwise I'm going to start moving on to the next person. Tips on starting and continuing a YouTube channel. You're asking the wrong person. I don't know how to continue a YouTube channel. My upload schedule is so bad. I'd say get a decent camera. It doesn't need to be good as long as the audio is fine. Upload videos about whatever you want. Keep an eye on Humble Bundle, because that's where I got Sony Vegas for much cheaper and than it usually is. And then edit the videos. It's really, I don't know much about doing YouTube. I just kind of do it. So and I would say find a community. Like with Larp it was so easy because you instantly kind of have people interested, even though it's super niche, and like other YouTubers doing it, so networking is really easy. That's kind of all I have. I'm not a professional. Okay, oh god. When is she coming back? When I become headmistress, okay? Might never happen. Might happen one day. Then she's coming back. When is her player coming to visit me? When are you coming to visit me? When are you coming here? Because you live very far away. How to play Artificer? Now I need to move my thing. I've got my phone propped up. You wear weird heads that light up and pretend they're magic. And then you're an artificer? Or just go weird scientist, come up with dumb inventions that no one needs, and have everything go boom and explode. That's how you play a good artificer. How do you play a good prefect? I wouldn't know. I prefected Cow 20, and I have to say I am very, very proud of my work I did before the game. I did a lot, I helped a lot of people out, I was on top of my game, I did planning and preparation and all was wonderful. And then I completely overplanned myself for the game, didn't eat enough and had off-game stuff going on and was not available enough and not there enough for my house, I think. So that's on me. No one's complained, but I feel like I could have done it better if I had not overplanned myself so much. Keep your schedule free is a good tip to play a good prefect. Yes. Okay. Ooh, I love this little Q&A session about College of Wizardry. Ha. What am I doing next? Cow 19, yes. Anyone want to hear about my character for Cow 19? Cow 19 was such a... Oh, jeez. Was a really difficult game for me. Because it was my third game in 3 weeks. Have I mentioned that I'm making a YouTube series about it? I was tired, I didn't connect with the game, I didn't connect with the other characters, I had hardly any time for pre-game before the game, so a lot of things just didn't go as well as they could have. You have problems with coming up for stuff to do at Cow? Damn, I wish. This time, like for Cow 22, I've promised myself not to plan pretty much anything. I just wanna go to classes and then be pulled in whatever direction the game pulls me in, because I'm always overplanned. Like it's because I spend the weeks, if not months, leading up to it, constantly active on the chat, constantly on Discord, talking to people, and then you joke around and you come up with these really, really cool ideas that you want to do, and then to make sure you do them, if you have all these ideas, you start setting up a schedule so they actually happen, and then it becomes super unnatural and staged and too full and just not as fun anymore. So yeah. That's the problem I'm trying to fix with my LARPing style. Damn, yeah, honestly, I mean, it's probably healthier to have less planned, because like I just spend, like, I have a bit of an obsession, so I spend every day on pre-game. Like, any free time that I have is spent on LARP pre-game, because I don't have any other friends or hobbies or a job. So I have a lot of time to make pre-game. Please do not use me as a standard for how much you should plan. I absolutely always overplan. don't do what I do. It's a terrible, terrible idea. There's so little photos of me from Cal 19 that I don't really know how to do any of this. So, I want to talk about Dorothy Pritchett. She was assistant professor with her own class of divination, and she was a chronomancer, so she did time magic, which is highly, highly illegal in the wizarding world, like, very illegal. But she did that, and her divination was actually chronomancy, so she taught it to her students, which during the game did get her arrested and put on lock and key, which means her magic got taken away. Oops. But she was just pissed that she didn't get fired because she didn't want to be at the school. She had to be there because she owed someone a favor. What are you saying? Yeah, I also think that the healthy spot of pre-game is probably somewhere in between us. Yeah, don't do what we do, people. Do something cooler. Yeah, so Dorothy was, I'm trying to find I have no pictures of her normal outfit, but she was this swamp witchy kind of gal. She was supposed to be really creepy, but because I didn't connect well with the game, she kind of became more funny because that was easier. And she was in like a 3-way, 4-way relationship with some other professors. 2 of them ended up getting married. If anyone has seen my my story time, he rejected my proposal video, that's that story, where he then turns around and makes them leads my proposal over to this other person, so they get married then. And literally those 2 people were my best, if not my only good part of Cal 19. So I'm incredibly thankful for them. It was a really cute story. Of me just hooking up with them in the broom closet, but then them being in love, but not admitting it until I help, and yeah. Cuties. Oh, new people. Hello. Hey, hello, friends. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, we're 10 people now. Ooh, this is turning into a party. Hello, friends. Oh, jeez. I have so many letters from Cal 19. Hello, Dom. Hi. Hello. Like, so many letters. Like, so many. What? I can't glue all of these in here. But some of them are so good. Oof. Okay, cool. Hi. Yeah, okay. Yes, the cards. I still need to fill mine out. So this wonderful person here made, like, show her playing cards where you can send in your characters with some info, and then they get some points for certain things, and then you can play against other people. It's cool. And so far it's only on Discord, or is there some progress on making physical cards? That's what I want to know, because I want to have some physical cards. That might turn me into an actual, like, game collector again. Screw Pokemon. Hey, at least it's giving me watch time. It's fine. Thanks for the views, friend. But yeah, let me know if there's progress on physical cards, because I'd like to have some. That'd be so cool. What else did Dorothy Pritchard get up to? Oh yeah, she also found, like, only on Discover now, but we have printed some. Ooh, yes, I want to buy all the booster packs with all the money that I don't have, but I'll get some money just for that, please. But yeah, I've got 2 name tags because Dot had lost her identity in some Fae deal when she was younger. So she didn't actually remember who she was or who her family was. So she thought she was called Dorothy Pritchard, but she was actually Elfrida Eldon. And she was the aunt of one of the students and one of the returning characters from Avalon. So that was pretty fun. Charmon! Yes. Oh. I mean, really, what's the difference between Larp characters and Pokemon? We all say our own names all over again. Over and over again. And attack each other. And we collect Larp characters. So it's really it's the same. I see no difference. Ooh, you're talking to Christopher. Christopher is the new kind of head of organization for College of Wizardry. And he really seems to be very interested in branching out and, like, doing other things than just the game itself. Really seems like this could be turned into a franchise, which would be really cool. To see some other things. I'm already so excited to, like, see all these spin-offs popping up. Like the werewolf stuff is really amazing. Yeah, me too. I'm really looking forward to see how the game world, like, develops and how things change. So I'm very interested to see what they do with it. Also, is Jim still here? Like, Jim, is you as old dude with all your wrinkles? Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I wish I could say if there's any College of Wizardry thing, like, dates set, but I have no idea. As long as they keep happening, I'm happy. That's all I want. Just that. If that's cool, that'd be dope. Just don't let it die now. We fought so hard to keep it alive. We fought so hard. Yeah. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 10. Wow, funsies. Look at this letter. Let me talk a little bit about werewolf stuff, because I love werewolves now. I didn't care much for the whole Lycan lore thing in College of Wizardry. I never really felt like I wanted to play a werewolf. It was kind of like, for me. And then I accidentally got turned into a werewolf at 19, which is what I'm going to talk about in a second. But since I've been to the Grey Center and the Call, which are both College of Wizardry spin-offs with a focus on the werewolf stuff, organised but the wonderful Lizelle. So much love. I love her so much. Amazing games. And now I'm like, I want to do werewolf stuff all the time. And so good. And there is a couple of Lycan terrorist groups. One of them is the Red Moon, which was very present at College of Wizardry 19. And my character Dorothy actually used to work for them, but then kind of betrayed them because she didn't really give a shit about politics. She just wanted to help the people she liked, and at some point she liked the Red Moon, and at some point she didn't. And she wasn't a werewolf, so she was just kind of an ally to the Red Moon. When she got turned, however, during the game, I get this letter that already looks really scary. And she was kind of trying to keep a secret that she was a werewolf now. Until a goblin shows up and reads this letter out loud in front of all the other professors. It says, "Dearest Dot, we remember who you are. It's time to tell the world. Lycan, do not be afraid of your true colors. We know what you've done. Come back to us. Help the Red Moon rise once more. Sincerely, those who you forgot." And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. That was scary. Yeah, so now I'm really into the werewolf stuff. And I get saying it's too political, because it really is. And at the call, there was a lot of council meetings. Let's have a council meeting. But I kind of managed to stay away from that sort of plot, where you just sit around and talk. I know some people have a good time with that. I'm more of a feelsy person, where I really want the interpersonal conflict and tension and more than sitting around writing laws. But luckily I'm quite sneaky with my game, and I don't really mind just walking off if a scene gets not that interesting for me anymore. And there's other stuff to the werewolves kind of lore that is just really, really fun. And I love the fact that it plays on real life discrimination without having to play any real life discrimination. Like at the call there were so many moments I talked about with a lovely friend of mine, with the wonderful Holly, about how we like actually like the parallels to being any sort of minority, a woman or person of color or anything, was sometimes hit really hard, and it brought up some tears that I think were a little unexpected. But yeah. So it's really cool. I don't think I want to really play on it at a College of Wizardry that much. Maybe because Cow19, which was very like, werewolf centered, was a kind of bad experience for me. But doing it as a spin-off where it's all about that, I love it. It's really cool. And I'm excited to return to the Grey Center next year, and be tortured once more. So that's fun. How have we already been live for an hour? What? I feel like I've glued in like 2 pictures. Oops. And I'm running out of things to say. Hi. How are you guys doing? You doing okay? Is there any collabs I should go to? Which I probably can't because I don't have money. But if I had money, what labs should I go to? Tell me. And if anyone says College of Wizardry, I know. I'm going. But I feel like I need to branch out. My whole channel is just about this. And that's fair because it's the best fucking place on earth. But also, there is other labs. And I should probably also go to other labs. What is Hollow Dawn? I have never heard of that. Yes, I will go to Steven's wizard lab. I want to be a wizard in Ireland. And if that happens, I'm going to play an exchange student named Olivia Fraser. And it's going to be great. Oh, Scott, don't break up Skulls and Crossbones. I'm so crushed. All my friends literally came home today, I think. And I had 2 friends staying over Saturday to Sunday because Skulls and Crossbones is just an hour away from me. And I had signed up for NPC spots, but they were full. So I watched all my friends go on a pirate ship while I sat at home, an hour away. I wanted to be a pirate so bad. It was so heartbreaking to let them go. We talked about pushing someone off the boat, but then again, I'm not that horrible. I was considering it. Or like waiting for someone to get seasick and then be like, hi, what a coincidence, I'm right here, hi, hello. But yeah, so I definitely want to go to Skulls and Crossbones, like so bad, and it's so close to where I live. State of Infection sounds like a zombie lab. Is it a zombie lab? I want to do zombie labs. That'd be so cool. Also the traveling to Jim's place and eat dinner with him lab. One day, Jim, or no, I come. If there's a lab in the Netherlands. Oh, I can help you with some background stuff for sure. Absolutely. Hit me up. Have you ever gone to the Cyberpunk lab? Ooh, no, but I wanna. I have not, but that yes, hello. I really need to branch out. I really want to do like post-Apple lab. I want to do steampunk. Cyberpunk sounds freaking amazing. I need to stop going to wizard schools, but also I don't because I love them. But yes, Cyberpunk. Hello, tell me more. Where is it? When is it? Take all my money. I'll have to play Zeke if you bring Ollie to this country. Excuse me? She great? Ollie is the best. I should probably explain these inside jokes. Ollie was my very first College of Wizardry character. You can see her meet the character video on my channel. Check it out. And Neil played Zeke. I would still call them friends, even if Zeke might see it a little differently. I want to do Apollo. Oh yeah. Yes. I also want to do there's this lab company that I forgot what they're called because I'm horrible, but I think they're the one running the Austen experience, which sounds amazing because it's Westworld and Jane Austen. Hello, yes, thank you. I would love that. There's so many good labs, but I've just like every time I have any money to spare, I need to make sure I have a College of Wizardry ticket, and I have so little money that then there's just not much left. Ooh, sci-fi. Ooh. What infection is it that is it? That's about the infection one, right? Right? Am I on the right track here? Yeah, state of infection. Is it alien infection? Are we gonna be covered in green goop? I want to be covered in green goop. That sounds fun. Oh, I remember Zeke is actually in the Meet Ollie video. I forgot about that. God, so many things happening at once. I love this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm like obsessed with androids now because I've because of Detroit become human. I'm like, I love it. The like ethical implications and moral questions. It's just like, yes, please, gimme. Ooh, ooh. I'm trying. Okay, so this is the themes for on the original run. This is again now the state of infection one. Okay, gotta keep them separate. Class, society, past, relation, religion, social, inequality. Love it, love it. Genderless. Oh, yes, yes. Sign me up. Where do I sign up? Oof, I want to go to all the things. I really need to start earning money. If anyone has a job for an awkward lapper, hit me up, because I need it. I need it. I need to go to all these games. Oh, about me moving to Berlin. Yes. Well, the thing is, for reasons, like personal, real life reasons, is that I can't really stay in this flat much longer. And I don't have any friends here, which sounds really sad. Like, I have so many friends, but they just don't live here. And I'm getting so tired of just every evening sitting in the garden and being on the phone. So I really need to move somewhere where there is at least a couple of my friends. And my preferred options are Berlin, London, and Copenhagen. But Copenhagen is hard to get a job without speaking Danish. Not sure I really want to go back to London, and also a move there is just a big ass hassle. So Berlin is just the easiest option for me. But like, I don't have a job yet. I don't have a flat. It's something that is either gonna happen in January or a little later. Well, because I first need to finish my degree too. Try to Become Human is such a good game. Our themes explore the idea of what it is not to be. Oof. Yes. 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 I want to sign up to this. Can I? Where do I send all my money? Oh my god, I get so excited about lab ideas, because like, I always feel like, oh, I'm such a lab, I've done so many labs, but then like most of them have been wizard schools, and I'm just like, what does it feel like to do other labs? I've done other labs, but like, I've done so many wizard schools and not enough other shit that I'm like, yes, hello androids, please give me all of this. I love it. I need to kind of stay up to date with these things. I need to follow more people. Also, I should keep gluing pictures into my book, because that's what we're here for. Just how do you order pictures to make them look good? Yes, please. It's where would that be run? Like, thanks. Which these ones? Thanks. I love my fairy lights too. There's many more that you can't really see, but it's quite cozy. Yes. Oh. Oh, you don't have to. But like, I'd be so grateful. But like, oh, thank you. Ooh, England. Okay, that could be worth the trip. Oh, so I love this. I love all of you. I could go together. Sorry, feelings, hello. This looks ridiculous. I'm just so grateful that you're all here, you know. You're all wonderful. I was like, I'm going to do a live stream and there's going to be no one there. And then I'm going to be talking to myself for 2 hours. It's going to be real sad. But people are here. Yes, that's another point. I honestly, like, I don't think it's much cheaper to fly to Berlin than it is to, like, fly to Hamburg. But people aren't very inclined to come up here to northern frickin' Germany. No one really cares what's up here. So I think, yeah, if living in Berlin, like, people come through there. People are, yeah, so I'll have, not only will I have friends that live there, but I will also have friends that come to visit, which, so good. Well, thanks. I can't, stop being nice to me. I'm dying. What the fuck? Okay. It wasn't even my cats, just something, some pile of shit just fell apart. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm living in a mess, as I always have. Yeah, so I want to be in Berlin ASAP. Don't have to keep telling me how great Berlin is. I've actually lived in Berlin when I was in second grade. That was when the airport in Tempelhof was still open, if that means anything to anyone. So, but Copenhagen would have been great also. Like, I would have loved to live in Copenhagen, maybe one day. I have 2 cats, actually, and I don't know if any of them are here. Hello? No. They might not be my cat so much longer, but for the next couple of months they are still my cat. And they are called Abraxas Abracadabra von Schlotterstein and Salem Simsalabim von Schlotterstein. And they're both named after witches' familiars. So Salem, obviously, is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Abraxas is a familiar crow or raven or something of a German children's book witch. And then, obviously, Abracadabra and Simsalabim. And then von Schlotterstein is this, the little vampire. It's a German children's book. And the whole vampire family are the von Schlottersteins. Okay, wait, what else? I want to go back to London. Like, probably not move there now, but, like, I miss London so much, because I've lived there for a year, and then I went back quite regular, because I was in a relationship with someone there. So, and I haven't been in a while. When was it? 2016, so I haven't been in 3 years. I want to go back to London really bad. Like, as soon as I have, like, a decent job that can actually pay, you know, a little money, then heading somewhere to London is definitely one of my first priorities. What else? Jim, shut up. You are. Love you. That is not how you spell Wiener Schnitzel. It's yes, I'm going to submit my character card. Okay, get it. At some point, maybe. Look, it's another gym. with the old face. Hua hua. I need to. How do you arrange 3 like portrait pictures on a page? I don't understand. Thank you for your new Patreon. Yeah. Thank. What? Now I feel awkward. Thank you. Okay, I'll make the card tomorrow. Because I'm not doing it now, and then I'm gonna go to bed probably. So I'll do it tomorrow though. I do play yes. Right now I'm trying to not play video games because I'm not very good when playing video games. Not as I am bad, but as in once I start I do not stop, and I will literally sit at my computer for 12 hours and not eat and not breathe and just play Minecraft for like 12 hours straight. And because I'm trying to finish my degree and write a bachelor's thesis, I am trying to not turn on video games because we are, I'm gonna not stop. But yes, usually I play video games. I love me my video games. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh my god. Which of all the Larp characters you've played, which is the least like you and which is the most? Oof. That's really hard. Because, like, generally I try to make my characters very different to myself. But then, on the other hand, I, like, amp up one aspect of myself. So, like, with Ollie, I amped up, like, my jealousy that I've since dealt with a little better. Maybe she helped, but, definitely an aspect that I had problems with. So I amped up that, then, you know, I don't know. That's a really, really hard question. I don't know if any character really is like me. I guess Maple, my Cow 20 Technoman, Maple Jones. Because she's loud, she's obnoxious, she's a little more unapologetic than Neil. Oh my god. Stop giving me your money, but also please continue. Yeah, so I think Maple is probably the closest. And the least like me, I don't know, the murdering human eating werewolf I played at the Cold, possibly. Maybe Daisy Northcott from Avalon, because she's just a privileged little shit. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, it's hard to answer because, like, in some way they all have things of me amped up, and in other ways I'm just like, I am not like them at all. Stop giving me on! Sorry guys, Neil keeps editing his Patreon pledge to go up. Okay, do you play D&D? I have never actually played D&D. We have a German system called DSA, or Das Schwarze Auge, or The Black Eye. I grew up playing that. Like, that was my first kind of roleplay thing. And then I've played some, like, homebrewed systems, where different systems were thrown together or rules were just made up to be more roleplay focused. But I've never played an actual D&D Dungeons and Dragons rule set game, which kind of weird. But yeah, I've played tabletop role playing games, just not D&D. Oh, yeah, Larp is very distracting from all sorts of things, and sometimes that can be very good, like overcoming a World of Warcraft addiction. Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to play. So like I'm a little intimidated because I'm like, do I really want to sit down and read all these rule books? I just want to play. I just want to role play. But I'd love to try D&D sometimes. Hell yeah. With a cool group, I'm always up for that. Oh. Oh, this is so fun, guys. I love this. I've made no progress on this scrapbooking thing that I was meant to do, but I love having a chat with you guys. It's so fun. We're now 12 people. Love it. I wish I'd made some tea, though. So what else can I talk about? Labs. What can I talk about? Wasn't there at some point, was it a cow? I feel like I've heard this story about people actually playing D&D at a lab to have like labception. Okay, Neil. Okay. What tea would I have made? Peppermint. I'm very un-British in the way that I don't think black tea is very good. I'm a herbal tea kind of girl, and our like local Turkish supermarket has fresh mint all the time for just €1, a big bundle. So fresh peppermint tea is the shite. Oh my god, how many D&D groups am I joining right now? Yes, all the D&D groups. I've also have a Numenera campaign going on, I think, at some point. That should start again. And then before the game figure out character build, and then they don't. Okay, I can, yes, okay, let's play D&D. I love it. Cool. Oh, Andrew, hello. Hi, hello. Nice to see you. Hi. So it did happen a cow, the whole playing D&D. That's funny. I don't know how people have the time to do this, but maybe those people who feel like they don't have enough to do at a college of wizardry should go play some D&D. No, Neil, what lab would you like to see? Because I know a lot of labs I would like to see. But what lab would you like to see? Tell me. Tell us all. I love the disconnect of time between me saying things and you hearing them. Makes actual conversation with the chat so natural and fluid. Oh my god, Jim. Oh my god. Jim is bringing back his character from Code 20, who was the sweetest flower child. I don't want to call him dumb. He's probably not dumb, but he's a little... he's just AC. So him running a D&D campaign would be really, really funny. I'd play that. But then I want to play Maple. But like Maple playing someone else. Like not my character being Maple, but me being Maple playing a character. That's a whole concept. To like sit down with your lab characters and them playing Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's like, oh, they're sitting down at a lab playing D&D, but no, it's the... I'm amazed now. This is a great idea. I don't understand why it took me this long to realize how wonderful this idea is. I want to see these gay D&D t-shirt designs. It is now 17 minutes past 10 in the evening. It is Central European time. And I should probably also be in sleep, because I have a thesis to write, but also... honestly, I feel like if you play D&D at College of Wizardry, you might actually accidentally summon a demon. Which it's wonders. Oh god, this is like freaking Riverdale with their griffin and gargoyles. We should have goblins and... I'll get there. Goblins and... I don't know. I'm not creative enough for this. A Larp said at a Jones family... No. Oh my god. All the Joneses coming together sounds like the worst idea in the world. I think it's very good that the Jones characters are usually spread out over different games and hardly do more than 2 or 3 of them meet at the same time, because that just sounds like disaster. Yes, you're going to 22, right? So that's, yes. I am also excited to meet you. I'm excited to meet all the new friends. Yeah, but I don't want to call it goblins and griffins, because the Riverdale one is already griffins and gargoyles. But then it's too close to Riverdale. That's why I was struggling. I was like, goblins and... It should be goblins and ghosts, maybe. That's kind of boring. I don't know. Ooh, I'm kind of... I'm playing a junior at Cow in November. And I really want to make sure not to settle on a house this time, so I have the full sorting experience. Like, I want to stand there, have my name be called, and not know what house I'll end up in. Because usually I'm very pushy, so, you know, last time I already knew I was going to be in the Wrenches. But this time I do have my eyes set on Faust so far, but I don't want to go too hard for it. But best prefects for sure. I love all the prefects, but yeah. Hello, Ida. Hello. Hexes and Heroes. I like that. Ghosts and Goblins. Is a game series from the 80s, really? I have never heard that. See, I just made it up myself. But I like Hexes and Heroes. Hexes and Heroes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is gonna be an actual College of Wizardry tabletop game made by Avalon Lab Studios. What if we played that as at Cow? Like, that's really meta. Oh, yes! I remember. Ah, yes. Laurel Jones. Oh, I love when people tag me in the Jones verse things, because I'm like, oh, thank you, I feel so honored, but also I'm just like so happy to see it. I'm just like, yes, ooh, more Jones owners. And yes, Laurel and Maple would probably get along really, really well. in Riverdale they have a knockoff D&D basically, and it's called Griffin and Gargoyles, or G&G. Flowers and Frivolity, oh my god. I'm sorry, I missed you all the time, I'm just sharing that with you, Joanne Chambers. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I miss the castle all the freaking time. And they published a video today about the NPCs at Code 20. And I was like, oh, I want to go back. Okay, have a good night, Dom. Sleep well. Thank you for joining, though. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Choha and Chambers. Why did I just read that as Choha and Bed Chambers? Though. Like, what kind of chambers are we talking here? Bye-bye, Neil. Thank you for being here. Yes, I will. Thanks for your money, too. Love you. Hearties. Thanks for being here. I'll make a card tomorrow. No, okay, bye. Plug it in. My phone's plugged in. It works perfectly. Towers and top. Oh, jeez. Okay, are we just at this point? We're just sticking together alliterations, aren't we? And we can just do all the alliterations now. Okay, go cry in another corner. I'll make it. They want me to submit all my characters. Okay, bye. I'll ask you at a different point. Jeez, I hate my friends being in here and just telling me what to do. How about professors and clearly after 10 my mind just turns dirty. Yes, I do know the D&D moral alignments. I usually like put my characters in the boxes. And like, oh, chaotic good. I would probably say I'm chaotic good, but like my favorite characters to play are chaotic neutral. Yes, please never leave near. Scrying and crying. Oh my god, why is that my life though? I love that. Okay, so Neil will. Oh god, that's like 4 characters at this point. Okay. Scrying, professors and potions. See, there is other words starting with P that are not as dirty as everything I could come up with. Belfries and blankets. I'm done. I'm done with all of you. Goodbye. It's also like you can sit there and you can like be like, ooh, what can I say? Ooh, let me Google words starting with blah, and I'm here like, I need to talk and entertain you guys and at the same time come up with alliterations. I'm not intelligent enough for this. See, there's just silence if I start thinking about it. Once in which... my head is just making everything dirty. Let's do something else. Hi, do you want me to read you more letters? I feel like we're kind of over this scrapbooking situation here. Sorting and sadness. Oh my god. Marshmallows and mental breakdowns. Guys, this is too relatable. It hurts. Okay, we're done. This is I love this now. I'm just like, now go back and for all of these, like, imagine what a role-playing game with these names would look like. I like, sorting in sadness is just, it's always a one-shot game where you just have to impress the prefects and then you end up in a different house every time. I play Scrying Crying because it's, I mean, it's just, I can just play myself. That's just my life. Cool, what else can I talk about to distract you all from this alliteration? Ball dates and dark fades. I like it. Fade fuckery, it's Avalon. I mean, where's the lie? But I like ball dates and dark fades. That's like cow to a nutshell. I like it. That's, yes. Oh my god. Andrew! Andrew, no! 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 I hate you. I hate... Okay. This is a PSA. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. You do not open bananas by breaking them in half. Very, very important. Andrew here is, oh my god, and then shh, you're making it worse. Andrew here is a horrible, horrible person, and seeing as we were just talking about D&D alignments, Andrew is the personification and like the prime example of chaotic evil, because he breaks bananas in half instead of just opening them like a normal person, so he can shove half of them in his pocket, and then he has like horrible, gross, dirty bananas. And just doing that would mean he might be chaotic neutral. But then he eats Kit Kats, not only without breaking them apart, but he doesn't break them apart and then eats them from the middle. Still would only be chaotic neutral, but the Kit Kat thing he just does to annoy people on purpose. So, if you really want to see a chaotic, evil person, look no further. You have found him. Fucking banana in half breaker, Kit Kat from the middle eating monster. So, sorry, that needed to get out of my systems. Okay, that is also, eating oranges with the peel sounds disgusting. So that, I mean, nothing against your friend, but what the fuck. And Andrew, no. You were meant to be my YouTube friends once you start making videos. Do not do this to me. Ooh, but we could have like this whole storyline of us having beef because of bananas. Andrew, we didn't know you can peel kiwis. Okay, I would never eat a kiwi peel, but I have also actually, like, the first time I saw someone peel a kiwi, I was like, wow, that is so clever. Why have I never thought of that? Because like the way I grew up was you take a spoon and you spoon out the kiwi. Yes, spoon out the kiwi. So I never even thought about like peeling it. That was crazy. Yes. Yes, YouTube drama over bananas and Kit Kats. And then we can have like a third channel that's like, you know, like the tea spilled, like the drama channels. That's like, oh, drama in the Larp YouTube community over bananas. And then they can get some views too, and it's all good. Pardon the pocket knife. Oh my god. Wait, is this ever gonna stop? Good. spooning kiwis is very important. But honestly, at the same time, like, peeling kiwis is a little more work at first, but then you can just, like, very peacefully eat your kiwis, and you don't have to go, like, every time you want to take a fucking bite. So, I'm a little undecided on what's the right way to eat kiwis. It's, how do we get here? Like, how do we get from, hey, look, I'm putting photos into a photo album, to talking about kiwis? Janitor and Jabberwockies, oh my god. What is your game ideas? Bananas and breaking them in half. No. No, Andrew, get out. Best accident as in an actual accident, or as in something went wrong and led to a really good game. Because I also have an actual accident story. Bring broken begging for sleep. I just came here to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now by all of you for just, like, pointing out my life. Should I just tell the accident stories? Because I think we're so far apart between text and me talking. So I have an actual accident that you didn't expect happening that way. Okay, so this is this is one of my favorite stories from Larp. It was at Cow 16, where my character Olivia Fraser was this love potion boyfriend obsessed girl who just, you know, all she wanted was a freaking boyfriend, and she was in love with 3 different people, one of them played by our Jimothy here, and then the alchemy professor played by Will, and then a junior called Gabriel von Brandt, and Gabriel also had a cousin at the school called Owen von Brandt, and Owen knew all of Ollie's darkest, deepest secrets and was blackmailing her. So that's kind of the setup that you need to know. Now, Ollie and Gabriel had been in love, but then she had betrayed him horribly because Fae, stay away from the Fae, I'm telling you guys, stay away from the Fae. Well, she had betrayed him horribly, so he hated her now, and it was the biggest freaking drama ever. But Ollie's like, I can fix this. Let me write a letter and put some charmed, like, powder in it, some magical glitter that will make him fall in love with me. So I write this letter and I put this glitter in, and I'm like, here, goblin, please deliver this. And the way it works at Cows, you write the name and the year and the house and stuff. So I wrote Gabriel von Brandt Jr. And the letter got delivered by Elan. Is Elan still here? Elan, you still here? A wonderful Larp goblin delivered the letter to the wrong von Brandt. So suddenly, there's this guy that I hated, and that hated me back, and that was blackmailing me all game. And he was like, I'm so in love with you, please go to the ball with me. And I'm like, excuse me? What? And he was like, yes, I love you, I've always loved you, the love of my life, you have to go to the ball with me. And then Gabriel shows up, and it's like, let me fix this. Reversio. But obviously the reverse of obsessive love becomes obsessive hate. So then he tried to kill me in the middle of the big dining hall until we fixed it. And then Gabriel figured out that the letter was meant for him and got all pissed and blah 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 blah. So it was an amazing scene that I could have never planned for. Like, I'm still kind of like, what would have happened if the letter got to the right person? But I'm also really glad that it didn't, because that was just such an amazing little scene. Like, so good. There was also a thing at Cal 16 where someone set up a fake detention without really knowing what was going on with me and the alchemy professor, and they just wanted to prank me and make me miss Fireball because I was the head cheerleader. But then actually that detention scene turned into like this super cutesy, adorable moment that was really important for my story. And like there's so many things at Larp that you can't plan for that then turn out to be like the best freaking thing in the world. So yes, but the whole wrong, like, hexed love letter to the wrong person is one of my favorite moments. Now I need to go to my computer so I can scroll up a little to see what people were saying. Okay. Oh, and you want to hear the accident story too. Oh my god. Okay, so many stories. I was thinking of wrapping it up when we hit the 2 hours mark, but we'll see if I get through all these stories at this point. Hello, Mary. We've been here for an hour and 40 minutes, but there's never a time to come in too late. Hello, welcome. So, accident story. Same Gabriel von Brandt happened, and it was the ball, and I was basically spending a lot of time screaming at Jim's character. And I was having drama with him, but then Gabriel comes towards me with his ball date, and I'm like, oh, I'll just give him a little notch with my shoulder, no big deal, just a little poof. But it was a big deal, because I was wearing a wand holster that I basically wore like a handbag, and then it was here. And so when I ran into him, let me grab an actual wand, because I have one lying around, I think. Yeah. Sorry. Spoiler, my code 21. So when I was walking into him, the wand kind of stood up in between us and ran me into the boopsicle and him into the chest as well. And I was like, oh shit, sorry, like off game, like I'm so sorry. And he's like, it's fine, whatever. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be a big deal, like it's gonna bruise. And then half an hour later, I realized it's like burning on my chest, and I'm like, this is not a bruise. And I pull down my dress, and there's just like blood everywhere. And it's still there, like it's still a scar. And apparently he got hurt pretty bad. Like he got a bruise while I got scraped. But I love this story because, like, what is that weird scar on your boobs? Oh, I went to wizard school and stabbed myself with a wand. So I like that. That's a funny accident story. What was the other story I wanted to tell? Let me look this up. No! You stabbed yourself with a knife? That's so much worse than me stabbing myself with a wand. Oh no. Oh no. Honestly, this sounds like something I would do, to stab myself with a knife. Like, hello. I'm literally the clumsiest person I know. Like, the moment I tell people about how clumsy I am, I start dropping everything. Like, I'm so clumsy, you cannot trust me with anything. Like, with me being a YouTuber, holding my camera is one of the most terrifying things, and I've dropped my camera multiple times already, and I'm always like, oh no. So yeah, I've not at a Larp, but I have stabbed myself with knives before by being a fucking idiot. I'm not saying you're a fucking idiot, but also you stabbed yourself with a knife, so It's a friendly idiot. What else is going on? Cow is very hardcore. Yes. Witchcraft is also very dangerous. What? Like how 20-some players fell on a dagger knife? Like an actual blade? Or an... What? Oh, jeez. Oh, I have a safety bag for my camera. But sometimes I forget. I'm just an idiot. There's nothing I could do to fix this. This is just me being dumb. Guys, you're now so chatty. I can't even keep up anymore. Oh, I lost a play in the dark. Jesus, I would freak out. I'd rather stab myself with a knife than be lost in the woods by myself. Oh. No, I am dumb. I get that accidents happen, but I'm also just dumb. That's I would never get lost at a lab because I don't go anywhere by myself. Like I would literally, if I was in the dark woods, I'd just glue myself to some of the other players because I would be terrified of getting lost. I don't ever go anywhere by myself. Are we still doing this, David? Really? Sorcery and stab wounds. No. That is terrifying. 4 hours in a pitch black bunker by yourself? Jeez. I never want to Larp again. This sounds horrible. Freaking hell. People gotta be more careful not to lose their players. Jeez. There was another story I wanted to tell that someone brought up. Oh, the beer and the chocolate. The guy's first lap? Jesus, he never came. Tell me he came back. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, let me tell you funny things, because this is scary. So, Chaos 16. As Jim said, the lab of stirring beer with your fingers. Here's the story about that. I overdosed myself on Love Potion. Oops. And I needed help. And I needed an antidote. So I went to Will, also known as Larp Analysis, for those of you who watch Larp YouTube, which you probably do, because you're here. He was the alchemy professor, so he needed to help me. And I went to him, but the alchemy cellar was already shut and already cleared out by the NPCs because it was the end of the game. So he had to improvise. And what he did was he took a glass, a used champagne glass, not my just a used champagne glass standing around. I don't know whose it was who drank out of it, but he took it. And then he took a little bit of my beer and a little bit of my friend's beer. And then he's, where's the, and then he took like a chocolate wafer, just kind of like this, popped it in the glass, stirred it around with his finger until the chocolate started dissolving in these two kinds of beers, and then forced it down my throat. So that was fun, and then I was healed from the overdose of Love Potion. Ha. Can we stop talking about people getting lost? This is really scary. Oh my god, we got tied to a chair. Oh my god. Oh, Wow. Okay. I love really intense games too. Like, there's I talked to another player from Cow who was like, oh, can I bully you? But like, I want to make sure it's okay and like blah. And I was like, girl, push me into the walls, like throw nasty shit at me, like, girl, I have no boundaries when it comes to Larp. Like, of course I do have some boundaries, but I, like, being at the Grey Center at Werewolf Torture Camp for a whole weekend, I was having a blast. Like, until the very end, until the last 2 minutes of the game, I was literally so fine. And I was just having fun with all the physical and mental abuse that was going on. Like, I want more of intense, horrible, horrible games. I want to go to all of them. I did down the entire beer, that is true. I remember someone eating whole raw onions at one of my local games. Oh, I can't come to the GC2. That's so sad. Grey Center is so good. Everyone should experience Grey Center, but also it's sold out, so... but there's a waiting list. Ah, yes, the old Type 2 fun. It's the best kind of fun. It's kind of like... with the hardcore games, it's a slippery slope. Because, like, once you start being active in the community, you get dragged to other games, and then, like, your friends organize games, and you're like, obviously, I have to go to this game organized by my friends. What, it is a Larp, a horrible torture camp? Sure, that sounds fun. So, don't be scared. You don't have to start off with hardcore games at all. Like, there's so many really nice, friendly labs with just happiness. No, there isn't. We love to destroy ourselves. I mean, no, it's yeah, Jim, you'll have a great time at the Grey Center because you're the one torturing people, not the one being tortured. Thanks for your helpful inputs. What is the... I want the slipperiest butt imagine... What is that? It sounds amazing, but what is it? Hello. Someone explain. What is the slipperiest butt imaginable? Also, fuck you, Jim. I don't think GC3 will be a thing, to be honest. They have been pretty transparent about the fact that they want to move on to other projects, but maybe you can bribe them to run a third Grey Center. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore with the slippery punt. But yeah, Andrew, you can torture me anytime. Oh my god. I highly recommend werewolf games. That's all I'm saying. What have you missed? When did you leave? 'Cause there's been a lot happening. We talked about stabbing boobs with wands. We talked about getting lost in World War II bunkers. We talked about slippery butts. We talked about how to eat a banana and how not to eat a banana, and also how not to eat a Kit Kat. Um, you're a dragon. Would you hoard? I hoard. Oh, what would I hoard? You have the best questions. I love you. What would I hoard? Wands. I'm literally already a hoarder with like my Larp stuff. Like, I don't throw out any costumes, I don't throw out any crafting supplies, I don't literally throw out anything that could ever be used for Larp or that reminds me of Larp. So I'm just, also I do hoard books as well, but with Larp I'm spending less money on books now. I would want to do wizards. I completely recommend all sorts of wizard schools. They are the absolute best. Not because like, oh, I want to be Harry Potter. Like, obviously that's kind of the first reason people go. But just I love the school setting and the teen drama and then magic on top of that. Yes, I love wizard schools so much. No! Then tweet a photo of it. No! No! No, Andrew, no! That is not how you pronounce. And you especially do not shove them in your pockets. They're just gonna get dirty coffee. No, I said coffee because I read coffee. They're gonna turn into dirty pocket bananas. It's disgusting. How do I take my coffee black? I didn't used to be a black kind of coffee gal, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I kind of got used to it, because when you're over at people's houses, you kind of can't expect them to have lactose-free or soy milk or anything at all times, so I got used to drinking black, and now that's how I like it. Which is your favorite house candy? How are dates a candy? I don't know. Well, they all kind of suck. If it's Finnish licorice, then licorice. Otherwise, marshmallows. My Hogwarts house is Gryffindor all the way. I actually have a really funny story, because I used to be so desperate to be Slytherin, because I was in love with Draco Malfoy. Like, Draco was my bae, my everything, the love of my life. So I would always go on like these shitty test websites, and I would manipulate all the answers to my tests in a way where I would definitely get Slytherin, have Draco be my boyfriend, and be Pansy Parkinson. And then Pottermore happened, and I did the test, and my last question was green or red. So I actually got to choose my house, kind of. And I sat there for a good 5 minutes, and I was like, do I really want to be Slytherin for the rest of my life? Is that really who I am? Who I truly want to be? And I was like, no. And since that day, I've never looked back. I am the obnoxious fucking Gryffindor, like. And I would say I'm Griffin Puff. Like, I love me some Hufflepuffs, but I am Gryffindor myself. Which holiday would you prefer? Christmas. I die for Christmas. Christmas is. I love me some Halloween, but I'm a Larp. I can dress up whatever the fuck I want. Christmas, though, I'm ready. I've already bought like gingerbread things and marzipan, and shops are already stocking Christmas candy. I'm not one to complain. I'm the one who buys them in September. So Christmas. Don't crush the dreams of dates. If you were a fantasy creature, what would you like to be and what would you actually be? Oof. You're really asking the questions here. I would... I'm like, what fantasy creatures are there? Do I know any? It's like unicorn, fairy, mermaid. That's it, right? I don't know. Jeez, usually I'm so good with like creative answers, but this one got me. I'd be a trash goblin. If that's an option, I'm gonna be a trash goblin. There's actually this character which I call my anxiety goblin, which always wears a hood and just kind of, you can't really see, but just like sits there like this. And when I leave my house, I just kind of walk around like this. That's my goblin persona when I'm feeling anxious and scared to leave my house. So yes, can I be a trash goblin? I also want to be a trash goblin. I can be proud of my trash goblin-ishing. That's my answer. You don't know your Hogwarts house? How is there people still out there in this world who doesn't know their Hogwarts house? Like what? Excuse me? How dare you? My boggart? Is that like... I don't want to... No. I don't want to talk about, like... Or would I want to be a boggart? Ooh. No. Boggarts are horrible. Literally, like... They're so fun in Harry Potter, and then when you think about it, it's like really freaking bad. I hate boggarts. I actually have Ridiculous tattooed on my ankle, along with Loomis and Protego. That's how much I hate boggarts. Oh, gremlins. Those are some good creatures. Ravenclaw? Oh, you're not though. That's so sad. Oh my god, what? Anyone can be a Ravenclaw. No, don't say that. I'm sure you're clever enough to be a Ravenclaw. I know I wouldn't be, but I also don't want to be one. Frickin' nads. I'm kidding. Love Ravenclaws. Love everyone. Sparkle Trash Goblin. Can I be that forever? Can I like tattoo that on my forehead and be like, hello, I'm Sparkle Trash Goblin. Yeah, Hufflepuff Pride. Oh, I have not yet seen Dark Crystal. I am very excited to do that though when I am done with Jessica Jones. I'm watching Jessica Jones because she's a little similar to the character I just played at the call that I'm also going to be playing at the Grey Center. So I need that for my lab inspiration and bleed. But I will watch Dark Crystal as soon as I'm done with this. Hello, Charlie! Welcome. Hello. Now all the people are joining when I was just about to wrap it up, but I guess I'm staying a little longer. Yes, please ask all the questions. By what metric does one determine a house? Wait, no, I missed one. First, do you like musical theatre? I love musical theatre! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, musical theatre is my life. It's a little sad because I've seen exactly 2 musicals live, one of them on West End and one of them in local production. But like I still love it with all my heart. I literally cry every time I hear certain songs, and I'm just love me my musicals. Still obsessed with Hadestown. Cannot stop listening to Hadestown. Love it. Yes, musicals. So much. Fucking yes, get into... I watched a bootleg. That was so shit, and I still loved it because Hadestown is freaking amazing. I need to Pooh. By what metric does one determine a house? Like, do you mean what house you're in? Like, what, a Harry Potter house? Is that the question? Because then, either by what you feel is right, or by doing a Pottermore test. Oh no. Where are we at? Oh my god. Please do put the hex on me and then I can beat you up, Andrew. Okay, I've never seen the Dark Crystal movie either. Okay. I need to get into Dark Crystal apparently. What is going on in Dark Crystal? Hades Town, love musicals. Oh no, now it's gonna be stuck in my head forever again. Oh, okay. Here's the thing about me and Starkid. I have for the longest time just kind of avoided watching a Harry Potter musical. Not because I didn't really want to see it, but just because, you know, when too many people tell you to watch something, you kind of just don't. And then I was told very strongly to watch it, and out of protest, I instead watched pretty much all the other musicals. So I love Starkid, but I still haven't seen a Harry Potter musical. So my favorite Starkid musical is The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. That's my favorite. Okay. You should watch Hades Town. It's amazing. Oh yeah, let's go back to Larp for 1 second. I would love to do Sunfall, but I'm also incredibly intimidated and scared and don't have money. And everyone I know who's going, it's so incredibly cool that I'm like... For those of you who don't know, Sunfall is a post-apocalyptic LARP in Denmark, and literally the people there are so cool. Like, I'm just not cool enough to go, I think. But I'd love to, but I'm scared. Post-apo really intimidates me, but I also love it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Sunfall, is my answer. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Andrew, if you're going, then yes. Okay, yes. I don't actually know what Sunfall's about, I just know that it's post-apocalyptic and I've heard amazing stories. Like, yeah, it's post-apocalyptic in Denmark, that's all I know, okay? Literally, I'm like, I have no idea. Someone tell me what this is actually about. I just know that all my friends are going and it looks so cool. And Andrew, you're literally one of the coolest person I know, so shut up. Yes, go to bed. Thank you for the amazing questions. That was really, really cool. And kept me from... I wanted to go wrap it up after 2 hours, but with all your questions I couldn't. Thank you. But I should probably... I haven't had dinner, I just remembered. I'm a mess. But this is so fun. I should do this more often. I think I never do this because I'm like scared no one's gonna come. And then I'm just gonna sit here. Also, Jesus, YouTube, why do you have to up the requirement to 1,000 subscribers to be able to live stream from your phone? So silly. It's not about anything. Just look into these characters' lives and it's so fun. Okay, people are leaving. Okay. Have you ever been seriously tempted to metagame? Sorry. I feel like kind of the games I go to don't really, like, metagaming is just not an issue, because it's so, like, play to lift instead of play to win, that, like, I would never have to use my, like, off-game knowledge or anything to, like, change the story, because, yeah, like, I'm there to tell the best story, not to achieve anything, and usually metagaming just doesn't make for the best stories, so... any Larp character concepts that you'd love to play? I have a whole freaking head full of character concepts. There's one inspired by a character from Little Witch Academia, which is just like poisons and mushrooms. I want to play like some kid who grew up in the woods and is like pretty feral, like a or like a little troll, something like this. Like something cute but slightly creepy and just like a little gnome. I don't know, there's so many characters. So many. Okay, have a good night. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon as well, because I actually need to eat some dinner and it's past 11. Oops. You guys are just so fun to talk to. But yeah. So many characters, so much Larp things. I really hope it's like also interesting for people who don't go to cow, that I mainly talk about cow. I'm really trying to branch out and like produce content for everyone, but it's hard when your whole life is freaking college or wizardry. But hey, yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap up because I need to eat and smoke and I'm getting really tired. But thank you guys for being here and listening to whatever it was we talked about. Jeez, we went completely off track from scrapbooking. We talked about bananas. Please do not send me pictures of bananas snapped in half. I will start to rage. Also, please do not eat Kit Kats from the side. Oh, thank you guys for being here. This was so fun. Love you all. And do I have to thank Hannes after a live stream too for his Patreon purge? I keep forgetting to thank him, even though that's what he pays for. So, just in case, thanks to Hannes for supporting my Patreon. But yeah, so bye guys. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Let's do this again soon now that I know that people will actually show up. Okay, cool. Bye. I'm gonna stop this now. Okay, bye.